Hi everybody, it's Angel Medina, or Angel Ramon Medina, or however you want to call me. I'm the author of the Thousand Years War, author of the upcoming Giannis series, Devil's Connection, and leader of the Hybrid Nation. And as you can see on this video, I'm happy. And yes, I am in a happy mood. I've decided to put an angry angel, a demon angel, to bed for a little while. No angry angel today. So if you were looking for a parody or angry rant, sorry to disappoint you. I'm in a good mood today. Sorry, but don't worry. There'll be another rant coming up. I'm sure of it. But obviously, I don't want to just rant on purpose. I want to rant on something with detail. But today I bumped into something rather interesting. One of my friends started to read my third book, Adventure to Gloobas, and he was just laughing his head off like a nut because because he found what I wrote was funny. And I mean, and to be honest, I didn't take offense to it. I actually found it to be rather interesting, because I know it's supposed to be a sci-fi novel, and I've gotten reception from other fans. That's what it is, a heavy sci-fi novel that's to the point, to the bone. But this one is my friend from Croatia, by the way, Bernard. Shout out to you. I know you didn't want to be mentioned, but I had to do it. I'm sorry. I want to give you the exposure. I want to give you the credit. You're my man. I like you. You gave me the inspiration for this podcast. I'm doing it just for you. You came up with an interesting point. He's saying, my book is more of a sci-fi comedy than it is sci-fi, because he thinks my characters are funny. I said, me write comedy, me being funny. I wasn't intended to be funny, but I guess I do subconsciously put in some funny plots, so some funny things in my book. And that's my personality. I'm a funny person. I can't sit down and write a sad story. I can't do that. That's not me. I'm not that kind of writer. I mean, I'll try it one day, but because I've grew up with so much adrenaline, video games, books that really, boom, that are really, pow, right down the kissing, But but to be, so what I'm trying to tell you is I'm a writer who most my craft so much. I know what I'm doing so much that yes, I do put comedy in my books. But a very interesting point. And then I got into a little bit of a conversation. He said, so what will you do? Would you go with your readers or go with your heart? And I really didn't have an answer. I don't have an answer, because for me there is no answer, because every reader will have his own opinion. Like Bernard, you found it funny. You found it hilariously funny. You said I should be into comedy, not sci-fi. I mean, I don't take offense to that. Maybe I am a comedian. After a while, some people do tell me I'm a really good comedian when I'm on camera, because of the way I talk and the way I look. I'll punch you in the eye one day when I get to meet you. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, you, Bernard. I'll punch you in the eye one day. I'll pull my ear. Good luck. Yeah, yeah. There you go. You like that, right? Wait till you get. Yeah, you like that. I'm pulling my ear. But anyway, the point is, I'm going to continue to do what's in my heart, because going by what readers say, you can't do it. It's impossible, because every reader's different. Not every reader's going to be looking for a hip, action pulsating, action-packed book. Some people want a depressing book. I have one of my Puerto Rican buddies. I met about a month ago. Me and him really got good connection, and and he's more the hard sci-fi, the depressing kind of sci-fi. But so me and him are constantly conniving forces once in a while, because we have different styles. But I tell that's because we grew up differently. So what I'm trying to say, authors, is it's once again, it's back to that point. You're not gonna impress every reader. Not every reader's gonna have the same opinion of your book. It's not. Look, J.K. Rowling. Not everybody likes her books. I'm not a particularly big fan of J.K. Rowling. I admire her work, but I am not a fanboy of her work. I'm not gonna buy every single Harry Potter novel, and I'm not a Stephen King freak. Even though I will buy 1 or 2 novels of his, but I do admire his work. But I think differently, you, everybody's gonna then they don't all get 5-star ratings, and everybody's gonna think of the book as the same. And they could tell you themselves. J.K. Rowling could tell herself actually. So to answer your question, Bernard, should I go with my heart? I think I answered it for you earlier, but to hear it from my mouth, I'm just gonna continue writing what I want to write, what I think is good. Because if I got readers liking my work, I got fans into my work, I got people invested into my work, then I'm doing something right. I'd rather have 100 to 1,000 satisfied readers to taking the chance and having no satisfied readers. I mean, there's some authors out there that don't have any satisfied readers. I'm looking for them. I got them, so I keep up with the. I mean, will I try to change it up? Yes. Will I try a comedy series? I probably will. Maybe I am more of a comedy writer. Who knows? People call me a screenwriter. Some people call me a good author. Some people call me a screenwriter. Some people like Bernard call me a comedy writer. Or it could just be I'm a combination of all these three. I'm a very weird combination of all three. But whatever the case, I'm happy what I do. And nothing's gonna stop me. Angry Angel's not here to come out. So we are having a good old Johnny time. I'm the butt of the joke today. And yes, Bernard, I know you think I'm a little nuts, and yes, I mean, we're meant to be a little bit demented, demented and crazy. But that's our nature, because that's how the best stories come out from people who, not too demented, not to the point where we're gonna make it a reality, but demented enough that we put it on paper and we sell it, and people like it. So in other words, writers, don't stress too much whatever readers. You have your true readers and you got your phony readers. You got your true readers that will appreciate your work. Obviously, not every reader's going to see it the same way. Some people are going to see it as funny, as a perfect way to get out of the depression, like Bernard. Some people might, Elaine, a shout out to you. Somebody might will see it as an absolute action trip, as an absolute crazy epic adventure. And some people might, how can I say? It's other people that would say it's just a good book in general, period. Period. So, I'm trying to say, authors, do it for the love of the art. Don't let the readers determine. Don't let them stop you. I'm a comedy writer. I put comedy in my books. That's the way I roll. I love comedy, and Bernard, sci-fi is not meant to be real. I know you may say some situations aren't survivable in real life. That's the point of a book. It's to get you out of reality. It's to get you into a fantasy world. You don't have to think about the tough reality. Because come on, having Trump as president is bad. It's a reality that's bad enough, right? Let's give ourselves a chance to relax, get out of that reality. For a little while. And now while I'm at it, before I end this podcast, I'm going to show you. Yes, Giannis, the Devil's Connection is all done. Right now, see, do I have a word count? Come on. Yeah, I'm about 99,946. I know, Elaine, I told you 6 figures, 100, and it may still end up being 100,000, but I did do some heavy editing, and I did know some parts had to be cut out, and a couple of things didn't have to be there. But, just to give you an idea, give you a, give you a new idea of what's to come, And if you're a subscriber, you'll be able to get some free previews, some exclusive content, all that good stuff. I'm sorry if I've got your book and I haven't got to review it. It's this 5th novel's been taking over my life right now. I'm sorry. I didn't do any reading this weekend. I was doing blogging. Doing that heavy editing. I got caught up. So I'm sincerely, I do apologize if I've been falling behind on reviews or blog posts, and I do have an upcoming interview with one of my friends, so I'm just a busy man, but I'm here, I'm alive, I'm I'm here. So I hope you enjoyed this podcast, and I hope if you got any more questions, you any got content, comments, let me know. If you like the video, subscribe to me on YouTube, and support me on Patreon. Please support me on Patreon. I got about one person. I could use to know. I could use a lot more than that. People, if you really love me, as a way, you really, And this is my Patreon page. So please support me there, and support me by getting a copy of my book and enjoying it and leaving an honest review. Although I know it's gonna be good enough that it doesn't get criticized too much, but it's not for everybody. So the next thing is, your book is not gonna be for everybody. It's not a perfect fit. There's no such thing as a perfect fit. Even the best sellers will have their people that just don't like them. Period, and that's okay. So light on, people, and I'll see you on the next Hybrid Nation podcast. Take it easy.